put findings into the keg in the fridge yesterday. So that's the second lot of sediment I've gotten out of it. I'm surprised there was that much in it actually. But so I'll be that much clear in my final batch. This old keg doesn't seal properly, so I keep it for just decanting like that. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to wash that out and then put that beer back into that keg and get the gas into it. When you're doing this, and if it's your first time, you get a mouthful of that in your mouth. It doesn't taste great particularly. The real flavour only comes out of it once you get the gas into it. Don't know why, but that's the way it is. Now, that's out, that's in. So out is for beer. And in is for gas. Right, I'm going to turn this keg off because I don't want heaps of gas in there. I'll turn this keg on and I'm going to turn up the gas pressure. And I'll leave that on there for at least 2 days before I test it. And once it's gassed, then I'll turn the gas back down to half of that at least. So what I'm doing there is turning the gas up to force gas into the beer to make it fizzy. And once it is fizzy, once it's holding the gas, then I can turn the gas down because all I need is a little bit of pressure to push it out through the taps. I'll put a name on this. I'll just call it 2 hops. 2 hops. Okay. Right, and do the same out here. Two hops. That way. In that tap. So Eddie came on Saturday, last Saturday, but didn't have time to finish everything because he was here for 4 hours. Got late in the day. So anyway, he tasked me to take down the old lights after I've turned the power. I have turned the power off. Safe as houses. So I'm taking the lights down. He told me to do it because he didn't have to want to deal with my gunpowder nails. That's what I'm hammering out, gunpowder nails. Brilliant jokes. I'm stripping everything back to this junction box because I want to get rid of the box itself, and I'll show you why later. Also, because the way the wires were hanging on the ceiling, Eddie wanted to put the third light running that way, and I don't want that. That's ruining my aesthetic. So if I strip everything back to this box, I can fit 2 lights along there, end to end. That's what I want. And then the third light goes over here where the first one I took down was. Now I'm also, this piece of plywood, I'm putting as a false ceiling up here, with the 3 lights attached to that and all the wires hiding behind it. That new beer has been on gas for 2 days now, so I'll give it a test. That's just flushing the pipe out. Chuck it in the bin. Now the real beer. I can smell the citra hops. They're beautiful. But the taste is fairly bitter. In a bitter ale kind of way, I suppose. Can't really taste the fruitiness, but I can smell it. I'll bring it up, see what Rosie thinks.
Looks nice. Which one is this? Indian?
New one, experimental.
Oh, okay, right.
Smell it first.
Oh, it smells florally. It smells nice. It smells like that Indian pale ale that you do. Very nice. Yeah, I'll drink that.
So now I'll turn the gas down inside there. Turn the tap off, the gas off to the keg. Let the gas out of the keg. Turn the gas right down. Let the gas out of the control. Turn the tap back on. Now turn the controller up. and that'll probably do. Just enough to, a little bit more, just enough to push the beer out of the keg. But since it's already gassy enough, I don't want to add too much more gas. I've got the, where is it there? There. I've got the electricity terminaled, so it's safe. It is safe. And the power's back on, because I don't particularly need the light, but I do need power for my drill. I would like to tell you that I have a plan. But I'm just going to whack some boards up and see if it works. All that effort just to put a mark on the roof. Okay, I hear you. That it? Looks about right. On the end, see, I put the first one was in the middle, so I could swivel and get the spacing right. Okay, this is where I'm headed. Got that long one there, that one across there, square, nice and square. Then another long one back this way, and another short one square at this end. And then the sheet of plywood goes on that, and it's measured out such that those straight things are right on the edge of the plywood, and I'll paint them white or something. The electricity is through the bar there, and the wires can be just loose up behind the plywood. I can get out today, flex.
See, when you hold it like that, easy come off.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay, so Eddie and his offsider Noah have been here for 3 hours today, on top of 4 hours last week, and they're finished, but I've got a bit to do still. I have got to put another run of timber on all of those to make it extra deep down from the ceiling, because that is called a service socket, and it's fatter than the cavity that I left, so I need an extra piece of timber all the way around. And when I'm ready, then I can lift up this board and just stick that plug into that socket, and that means 3 house lights and 2 spotlights are all good to go. In the back room, the switch is over here. So one light vertical on the back of that shield wall, and another one on that side. And my storage room's lit up like a Christmas tree. It's excellent. So that means my electricals are all done down here, for now anyway. I'll probably think of more I want later, but for now I'm fully wired up. Oh yeah, hang on. I could turn on my under bench lighting. Right. Eddie and Noah loved my beer, so I gave them a bottle each to take home. Obviously they couldn't drink on the job. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you next week.